Within the category of chaos religions, you basically have 4 options: angry, aroused, disgusting, and mentally ill. But what if you don't easily fit into one of those genres? What if instead you're a blind, one-eyed Danish wizard with a tentacle arm? Well, you're in luck, because this video is sponsored by Creative Assembly, and today we'll be playing Sail the Faithless as part of the launch of the Tides of Torment DLC. In the same way that Charles Manson believed he was Jesus Christ, Sail the Faithless believes he alone is the one true chaos religion. And in order to prove it, we must conquer all of Mongolia, China, and Central America to erect a total of 30 megachurches and ideologically annihilate the other chaos gods. Only then will our holy mission be complete. So, let us begin. Alright, here we are spawning into a selection of the map which can only be described as Satan's asshole. Because it's a shitty place to live, but we won't be here for long, we need to achieve religious legitimacy. And to do that, we must create 30 chaos altars in settlements all over the map. But first, let's kill this guy. Technically, I don't need to fight this. I could decisive victory. The medium casualties, that's kind of an annoyance. But the real reason I'm going to fight this is because I have to show you something before this guy dies. Look at this shit right here. They put the Gooner in the game. Sev, pull up the Wojak with the giant masturbation arm. He's on our team now. Very interesting unit, I think. I'd love to sit down and have a conversation with them. We're just going to walk at them. Cavalry's going to get behind them. We're going to crush these great weapon marauders here. We can debuff them sundered armor. They have 0 armor right now with the enfeebling foe and sundered armor. The Kugan horsemen are going to charge from behind, and this is all going to be over before you know it. The nice thing about this faction is that you get access to really powerful magic early on. Yeah, just this fucking flesh monster crawls through the portal, writhing around in agony, and then he kills like 20 people and leaves. If you're not happy with your faction after that, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so I'm gonna occupy this. Down here is all of China, and here's the Great Wall of China, and then here is a choke point. So if we can get this rectangle of territories, it'll put us in a really nice defensible location. That is our short-term goal. Okay, let's go into Desolation Ridge to attack Tar. That sucks. I don't want to lose my Kugan horse riders. What if I give you a fancy banner? You're still dead. This is such a boring army to make me fight, Tar. You're a prick, you know that? The really nice thing about this faction is you want to have a big melee line so you can get these linear paths to just spellcast on. So there I was, fighting. When I saw this weird highlighted thing show up next to me and all my friends, didn't know what it meant, then a portal opened. I do not know how to describe what happened next, but a lot of people died. Okay, so we just won the battle at Desolation Ridge. Now, fortunately, what happens now is since that guy was a Norskin and we dominated him, we sexually obliterated him, he's now willing to submit to us as our Discord E-Kitten. And that gives us some options. We can release him, humiliate him, and get a bunch of money and clout for that. We can form a military alliance, or we could chop his head off. But what we're going to do is confederate him, which is just we're going to assimilate his empire of one other settlement into ours. In this situation, we really only have 2 options. We could go south and attack the Chinese, or we could go to the west and fight the hardest enemy, which would be Zatan the Black of the Warhost of Tsar, who is probably twice as strong as us. Since I'm a sucker for humiliating myself, I will be attacking Zatan the Black because I want to control the Volary. That's like an excellent choke point. It's a fortress right there to prevent people from entering our domain. One thing that does benefit us is this faction has access to something called manipulations, and this is a vaguely Sinchian mechanic in which we can use increasingly powerful spells to benefit us or disadvantage our enemies. So this one's broken, actually, to be honest with you. Sight beyond sight gives us sight on an entire person's empire. All of it. I don't care if they own like this whole map. We get to view everything. We see all the armies, all the cities. We'll just test this one out. Sight beyond sight on the Chaos Dwarfs. This is going to be the hard part here. Zatan the Black has a 17-unit army, and he's working on a second army at the Volary. Okay, so Zatan is racing us towards the Iron Storm. I think he's going to get there before... we can show up and try to kill him still. I don't know. There's not a lot I can say here. So there's Zatan's army. It's a 20 stack, and they've already recovered all of their health from that little battle. They have fucking rocket launchers. We have 18 people, and some of them are dead. mostly. We need to win this battle, so we're going to use some manipulations to improve our odds. We're going to give him Vigor in Battle Tired, and we're going to drain his leadership. Now, that's going to be helpful because these orc laborers only have 30 leadership now. If we can make the orcs rout, then that opens up access to a lot of the backline that actually is going to hurt. Like, these blunderbusses are fucking nasty. I could do more manipulations, but the issue is if we go above the certain thresholds, it kind of pisses off the chaos gods and they send people to kill us. Hey, I gotta say, this is a lot better than I was expecting. I think I should fight it. I feel pretty good about the fact that they're all orc laborers, but this backline here of the fucking rocket launchers, I'm not thrilled about that. We're about to have a very straightforward, melee clash here. And then on the sides here, I'm going to try to kind of get around for the flank a little bit. Okay, there's Zatan landing with his giant fucking stupid horse. So we're going to target him with our ranged units if possible. And now let's get the spells moving. This is like, you don't get better than this. Target saturation is huge. Trying to kill Zatan the Black. We finally got behind them with the horses. So we're going to put an end to all that focus fire, I think. Okay, Zatan the Black is losing badly against my duelist. Anyway, his backline's compromised, so this is huge. The rocket launcher's offline. The leadership is crumbling for most of these guys, so just like applying a little bit more pressure, and I think we'll have this battle completely taken care of. Okay, there, he's dead. Now, this is our first opportunity to raise a Chaos Altar. I'm going to go ahead and do that. So the quest is complete. That gives us some gold and a fun staff and also 15% range for artillery units. That's actually huge because we get access to some very long-range artillery units, and then the 15%, that's going to go very far with them. Killing Zatan is a very good step forward for us, but let's pick up the Penumbral Pendulum. One of the best spells you're going to get on this guy. You're going to be using it constantly. Okay, so since we've created an Altar of Chaos, this has filled up our religious legitimacy meter. When we get to 4, then we can do a quest battle to get more manipulations, like unlock the 2nd tier. Anyway, we have a good stockpile of gold built up. Get a fire wizard and just start recruiting a little bit here. Zatan he's recruiting a bunch of the Volary, but he's left the Fortress of Eyes wide open. And even though my army's pretty beat up, I think I can justify that. Close victory, sure. I think I'm just going to occupy it. I'm going to be able to combine these two armies, and we'll have a little over 20 people, maybe like 22, 23, and we'll use that to siege the Volary. It's only a tier 2 settlement at the moment, so like very limited reinforcements, and this is looking very promising. Also, another quest, recruit 4 units of the following types. Marauder Bearmen, and if we recruit a bunch of Bearmen, then we'll get a unique hero, bear-based hero. Big burly gay man will join our alliance. It'll be terrific. Alright, Zatan is pushing out. It's remarkable that he found a unit even worse than the Orc Laborers is the Goblin Laborers. Weak against armor and poor leadership. I think we've kind of basically got him at a choke point here, because if he tries to run past us, we're just going to be able to catch up to him and kill him. Wait, can I just kill this guy? I'm pretty sure he's close enough for me to just kill him. You absolute fool. Okay. No, you outplayed me. Alright, so we're closing in on the Volary. He's raising up a 2nd army. Look at this shit. What are you doing? I mean, my army's not great, but goddamn, man. Oh god, he's got another army. We've built up a pretty substantial force here, which I think we can use to take the Volary. I think we have to do it now, because he's trying to get that to tier 3. This is the least defended it's been in a while, because Zatan the Black ran off with 500,000 slave men. Pyrrhic victory, medium casualties. If no one's blinking, I'm doing it. Auto-resolving the Volary feels like fucking heroin hooked up to my veins. Really happy about that. The Norskins have this mechanic where anything in the Norskin region, they can occupy it for free, but anything that's not in the Norskin region, like parts of, I don't know, China, like here, we have to use spoils to occupy it. I'll put that on him. Vigor in Battle Tired, and I'll reduce his leadership. The Goblin Laborers are at 23 leadership, and if I hit them with a spell in battle, I think they'll go to basically 0. If he doesn't attack the Volary okay, there it is. What he's done is he hasn't attacked the Volary, he's attacked my units next to the Volary. I think we're gonna go for this and hope we can pull off a goddamn Christmas miracle. Alright, so here we are. like 25 people getting ready to defend against an army of Amazon employees. We need to establish really solid choke points because we can use our spells to execute a lot of people all at once. If we're lucky, they're going to wait for their reinforcements, which seems to be what they're doing. This is a gentleman's agreement. We both wait for our reinforcements and then we beat the piss out of each other. Okay, so they're starting to move towards us. Almost certainly Zatan is going to land his big stupid flying horse on top of my ranged units because why wouldn't he? So I need to be there ready to kill him with my duelist. We hit him with the enfeebling foe though. He's a lot weaker. Okay, Zatan's almost dead. We've almost killed Stud. Bro, I remember you being a lot harder on my last attempt. We've almost killed Zatan. He's gonna leave. And then it's just this level 1 Mulge the Red Bull leading the entire army. So Zatan's gone. They're fleeing before they even make contact because they're so freaked out that Zatan died. Start hitting them with a tasteful amount of spells here. These guys stand no chance. Even if they get here, then they're just going to line up for me to hit them with spells. Oh my god. Look at the target density here for these guys. This is crazy. This is the Penumbral Pendulum. It's really good. And it works even better against ranged units because they all kind of stand in a perfect line for you. Like, how do you, as a 3'7" dwarf man, compete? I was thinking the other day, I swatted a fruit fly with my hands, and I was like, well, I wonder what the fruit fly, I mean, obviously he's dead instantly, but like, what happens to them anatomically? I think that Mulge the Red Bull is finding out the answer to that question, as all of his bones are broken in an instant. We lost 32 people, and they lost 1,600? Oh, this is a divergence from what happened last time. In my practice run, the Chinese didn't try to declare war on me for a long time. Typically, I don't like giving people gifts, but they're gonna kill me if I don't. They're strength rank 9. I'm not ready for a big fight right now. So we're gonna appease the Chinese by censoring our movies and giving them financial gifts. Bjorg Bearstruck has been unlocked. I don't know where he is. Okay, there's Zatan the Black trying to flee. Both of our armies are ruined, but I think we can kill this guy. Yeah. We're going to try to finish off Zatan here at Granite Spikes, and we're actually going to get help from Grimgor Ironhide because he's at war with Grimgor. I think this could cause some friction between us and Grimgor. Okay, so we've just finished off the Chaos Dwarves. Now we can kind of backtrack and deal with all of these like unnamed Norskin factions. This is like the Warhammer equivalent of completing your PhD and then going back to preschool, which is to say it should be pretty easy, assuming we don't get attacked by a belligerent green man. You know what? I thought you might say that, Grimgor. I thought you might say that. What a prick. Have the decency to declare war on me before immediately attacking me. I mean, that's what I would do to you, but I don't like it when it's done to me. I think I can kill this guy. It's just gonna suck. One squad on those pump wagons, one squad on the Doom Divers. Alright, the Doom Divers are wide open. I don't know what the fuck he's thinking here. Ooh, oh, we get the Doom Divers completely killed now. That's terrific. Alright, so this is what you want. He's gonna put those archers in a perfect straight line. You just come in with the pendulum and tidy their ass up, buddy. There's the man of the hour, Grimgor Ironhide. I just have to feed people into the meat grinder that is Grimgor until he gets, you know, tired and leaves. Oh! Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. I was like, hey, you know, fuck it. Let's go for it. Let's charge Grimgor, see what happens. Chunked me for half health. I'll stick to running over little goblins in my chariot. Grimgor is being killed by about 500 hatchets being thrown at the side of his head. We just cleaned up a Pyrrhic victory off of Grimgor there, and we actually killed him, which is huge because I think it takes him like 2 or 3 turns to respawn. That's going to buy us some breathing room. Don't be like that. You fucking dick. We were improving our relationship. Now I'm going to have to assimilate you. Lothar has a pretty real army, I'm not gonna lie. He has no combat experience, but the units he has are nasty. So this is Shady Hornhead. He's got a WA active, which means he's going to recruit up to 19 additional guys. I'm gonna retreat back to the Volary. I don't think you got the guts to attack Elric. Similarly, I don't know if I have the guts to attack Bloodwind Keep. My army's like very... very pathetic. Oh, the Greenskin's moving at the Volary. This is exciting times to be a Norskin. You just don't know how you're gonna die. That would fix my economy pretty quick. If like 800,000 people died. I don't think I can accept it though. Kind of an interesting army. It's all melee. The Hell Cannon we gotta kill. I'm gonna get some horsemen on the side here. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, he's coming towards us. We're gonna move towards him. I'm gonna try to get behind him with the cavalry. They're gonna go right for the Hell Cannon, and then these guys are gonna have a hard time catching up. All right, Hell Cannon is getting disabled now. Lines have crashed. This means spell time. Okay, the Hell Cannons are completely defeated, which now means that the Horsemen can just come in from behind, smash the line here. We're gonna lose some units, but it's not gonna be as bad as what was predicted. I'm at that point in my life where if I'm not killing people and emptying their wallets, I'm not eating that day. Take 3,000 gold from them. I've got exclusively bad news. The Volary is now under siege, and... Huh? Let's kill these guys, and then we'll deal with the other thing. We have Galarius, who has 1 health. He's going to spawn on the other side of the field, and then his reinforcements are coming in right next to me, so we're going to sandwich these reinforcements. Galarius is going to receive another thorough molestation from my duelist. What's this guy's name? Valgar? Yeah, go get him, boy. He's pumped. Galarius is... He's walking solemnly. He's like, all right, boys, I'm going to take one for the team. This 900-pound lizard barreling down upon me. All right, let's see if we can one-shot this guy. Yup. All right, very nice. Okay, this is good. We're starting to make some progress here. Like, we're actually killing the units. The garrison is, I think it's going to be whittled down to like 6 people at this point. Oh, come on, bro. I gotta fight this. I gotta just go in there and cast a bunch of spells and then win. This is the most pathetic battle. God, let me rest. Okay, another close victory for us. Very exciting. After 10 turns, we've completely eliminated the garrison at Bloodwind Keep. We go in, decisive victory. Half of our team dies. Yep, terrific. Decisive's gonna probably have to wait another turn. Do I have to do this, bro? This is so stupid. I'm gonna kill them. I'm gonna sacrifice them. I don't care. All right, and there you have it. It's just that simple, guys. I think that was actually an hour and a half of battles just to get Bloodwind Keep from fucking lesser faction. Oh, and it's tier 1. Terrific. Okay, so over here in the west, we're looking at Grimgor, and I've gone ahead and recruited some regiments of renown to buff up the army here. Now, I don't want to fight him. It's going to suck to fight him. He's got 33 units, but if we don't fight him now, he's going to get 6 more as the WA ramps up. Let's see what we can do. Now, you're probably wondering, Reggie, what's your plan for killing Grimgor, the big man himself? You've got a level 7 hero, and to answer that quite simply, I didn't think that far ahead. I'm probably just going to have to throw like 500 axes at his head. If I want to win this, I have to like use my units intelligently. I have to put like the armor piercers on armor and anti-large on anti-large. Imagine. I'd like to move here, and to keep that left flank secure could really be nice. So if we can kind of race him to this section, that would be terrific. Oh no, he's got some bolt throwers. Okay, he's snuck a couple of units in here, but I think that's going to be okay. Okay, he's kind of coming for us here. He's trying to get through that gap that that opened up. Get a burning skull. Hopefully it doesn't take a right turn here. Oh, yeah, he's riding those fucking orcs. Grimgor's pissed off about that. He just ran through. He's trying to kill my hero. And our front line's kind of collapsing, like, really quickly. Shit. I just skulled myself. Like, perfect skull. Fuck. All right. Well, I was kind of hoping to kill them all. That didn't happen. Valiant defeat, but I think it might have achieved what we needed, which is just to buy some time. Grimgor's sieging the Volary. We don't really have the luxury of not fighting him, because if we wait, then his reinforcements are going to show up. I'm going to use a manipulation to reduce the cooldown on spells, because the Flaming Skull has an unfortunate cooldown. And I think I just have to fight him. There's not really any 2 ways about it, unfortunately. Valiant defeat. We'll see about that. Oh, sweet. Yeah, your reinforcements, yeah, just showing up 6 seconds later. Getting fucking airlifted in here. No problem. We've got, how many in reserve? 110 in reserve. That's a lot of Flaming Skulls. Harass them with Flaming Skulls and, like, projectiles and stuff. Is this method of combat honorable? No, not at all. Oh, fuck, I want a Flaming Skull. That's so bad. Not honorable, but it's what we have to be doing. Another Flaming Skull for you. Good, good. You know, our odds are starting to look a little better with each Flaming Skull. Okay, here comes the Flaming Skull. Oh, yeah. Through all of this fucking stupid harassing that we've been doing, we've managed to get the bar, like, almost even. All right, well, we've done just about everything we can at this point. It's just going to come down to beating the shit out of each other. Not going great. Not seeing the things I want to be seeing. Oh, there's the fucking Wa. I think that gives them all, like, regeneration or something. What? Whoa! Grimgor's... He's losing. He's very tired. His leadership is... Are we gonna win? I'm chasing his archers now. Oh, they're all fleeing. He's just got archers now. Go, fucking run. Chase them all down. It's very rapidly just becoming Grimgor. Oh my god, we did it! Someone kill this motherfucker. He can't be allowed to leave here. Celebratory fireball? Yeah, I think so. You're such a prick. Doesn't even sell it at all, you know? Just keeps walking. And... there it is. Alright. Pyrrhic victory. Kind of funny that we put all that effort into it, and then it's like he's probably just going to come back next turn with the second army and ruin my day. Alright, so we've ended our turn, and this is the part where we just sit down and... Fuck! I was like, my fingers were crossed. I was just praying, don't attack me, don't attack me, don't attack me. But here we are. Second Orc army. This isn't even hopeful. This is straight decisive defeat. We're going to have to go into another period of financial instability here. I'm going to start recruiting a backup army, Wulfric, Rotten Stone, and it's very likely that the Volary will fall. What we can do is just have Sail here and Wulfric there, and then push back through. Grimgor's such an animal, dude. I'm literally gonna get this video demonetized because I'm gonna go on like a racial tirade against greenskins, but he's such a fucking thug because he doesn't understand anything other than violence. Like he will attack you until you break every bone in his body, and even then he wants to attack you. He's just physically incapable of doing it. The siege has... Okay, I thought he was going to go for it. I thought he was going to force the fight at the Volary here, but he's just continuing the siege. I'm going to do this fight for sure. Pyrrhic victory in this context means everyone dies. I'm going to have to fight this one manually. I'm just warning you, editor, viewers, we're reaching the point. In every live commentary Reggie Warhammer video, there comes a point where I just can't take it anymore. And I just can't take these goddamn greenskins anymore. When can I auto-resolve them? When do I get the auto-resolve, game? This is too much. I'm going to employ the similar strategy as what I did before. I'm going to try to harass them with spells while I wait for my reinforcements and they wait for theirs. Reinforcements showing up. These guys spent the last, like, 3 months starving to death in the Volary. I think they deserve to just kind of hang out in the back, if I'm gonna be honest. The good thing about this fight is that Grimgor's not here, so it should be a lot easier. Fuck it, I'll start firing teeth at people. I got nothing else going on. Good versus armor. Let's see if it's good versus night goblins. Yeah, I mean, killed, like, 1 or 2. Okay, getting some good spells here. Winds of Magic are a little low, but all in all, I'd say things are going pretty good. I'm waiting for his hero to get a little closer here so I can use my duelist on him, but he's hanging back, so I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to look for some opportunities for the piercing bolts, and I think I see some right there. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. Who the fuck even lets this in their army? This disgusting abomination. By Allah, you people are dogs. I will continue as usual. Alright, so this is great. A little battle update here. They got folded, man. They showed up. I hit them with a couple of spells. I think that they were already a little bit weakened, so now we're beating the shit out of them. Terrific. Triple speed this, kill as many people as we can, and hopefully now Grimgor will leave us alone. No, he won't. I know he won't. I'm gonna have to go over there. I'm gonna have to go into his... I'm gonna burn his capital city down. I'm gonna put my foot on his chest as his entire home is burnt down around him, and I'm gonna say, I didn't want to do this. And then he's gonna make a bunch of noises that, like, a pug would make, you know, like snorting and grunting. That's a high watermark of his communication skills. Grimgor's Ard boys. In this world, there's men, and there's boys. And I'm a man that likes boys. This is terrific news. The Volary has been liberated. Elric somehow survived his arc against the orcs. He's the hero. Elric, how do I rename your ass? All right, you know what? Yeah, I never do this, but this guy really deserves it for holding out, starving to death for me. He's getting named personally Elric Orcsbane. So, congratulations, buddy. You're really... I hope you make it. I hope you don't die before you hit level 20. Yeah, he's still not ready for a peace treaty. So we'll send someone back here to do some recruiting. Then we'll buff up the army here and launch an invasion into the orc territory. That's the current plan for the next, probably it's going to constitute like 20 fucking turns. Are you kidding me? Am I high? Am I smoking meth? Let's kill these orcs. I yearn for the day where I can open up a battle screen and it'll just say, decisive victory, low casualties, and then that auto-resolve button is like throbbing and staring me in the face. Someday it'll be us, waiting for reinforcements to show up. I think this is going to be one of those battles that's just characterized by me throwing a bunch of spells at them until they leave, and that's okay with me. I dare these archers to... Here, I'll stand still. You guys line up your shot. Yeah. That's the ultimate bait. Because the archers will stop to shoot you, and they'll go in a perfectly straight line in order to do that. Oh, got a 2-for-1 there. I think they're gonna give up soon. One more pendulums. Oh my, you can't ask for better targeting. This is an embarrassment of riches. I swear to God, my whole body just shook and I felt like an electric shock go from the tip of my, toes right up to my head. Just watching that was great. Okay, the orcs have been totally and completely repulsed from the Volary. In fact, we just, for once, managed to get some fresh recruits in there, repaired the buildings. How many settlements do you actually have? Oh yeah, I bet you would like a peace treaty. Oh, you even want to have a non-aggression pact? You even want to pay me 600 gold for it, huh? You're such a scumbag, green skin, grim dick. Iron face. He has 6 settlements. If I take the granite spikes, he'll be down to 5, and then I could probably go to like Blizzard Peak and just burn it down. Just let me auto-resolve this. Thank you. I was fantasizing about that all day. Ooh, he wants the peace treaty bad. No, fuck off. Okay, we got granite spikes back. Huge. Feels so good to be passing turns without spending like 25 minutes on them. There's sex, there's ecstasy, and then there's passing turns without spending 25 minutes on them, and it's in that order, ascending order of pleasure. Okay, Sail is departing. We're gonna go on our little road trip to fuck up the orcs. Just to bring into focus, our goal is still to make 19 to 30 dark altars for coalescence. Holy shit. And we have 1, so still a long way to go. Let's go, boys. I really don't agree with this. Close victory, medium casualties, that sounds completely wrong to me, but we don't get this opportunity much to actually auto-resolve, so I'm going to take that. So after defeating Grimgor's main army, his main stack, if you will, Blizzard Peak is wide open. This should be a layup. I don't imagine the garrison is... Actually, the garrison's not bad. We'll do this, though. I'm going to pillage and raise it. What that does, it gives us the spoils of war. Spoils are like a special resource available for the Norskins. They can help us, like, develop our infrastructure. Okay, the orcs are ready to come to the bargaining table with regards to a peace treaty. I think 4,000 gold is a pretty good amount for us right now. I don't have any interest in conquering the rest of their territories. I mean, they only have 4 anyway. So the war with the orcs has officially concluded. We've raised Blizzard Peak. Whoever takes it, I don't really care, to be honest. And now, assuming, like, barring a fucking socio-political disaster, we're gonna go kill these Vikings next. Alright, so for this war... Oh, wow, these Vikings, these guys are doing good for themselves. How many settlements do you have? 5. They control all of the gates. They control the Snake Gate, the Dragon Gate, and the Turtle Gate, which... means that they control access into and out of China. Maybe Elric will handle Dragon's Crossroad, and then I'll probably take Sail the Faithless straight into the Foundry of Bones, because that's where their main army seems to be, and then after that we'll pop off the gates one by one. Oh, they're allies with the Puppets of Misrule, which is actually going to make this a little bit more interesting. We're taking these settlements. This is a great opportunity for us to do the Chaos Altars and pump our numbers up. We're going to want at least 4 or 5 by the time we're ready for China. Now, Sail can take the Foundry of Bones, another altar. We're at 3 out of 4 altars, so soon we'll get to 4 and we'll unlock our next tier of manipulations. Oh yeah, look at that. The Puppets of Misrule have a little bit of northern China here. Let's use a manipulation to observe all of his territory. That's so overpowered, just being able to see everything. He's penetrated pretty deep into China. A couple of his armies down there. He's only got 1 defending the north, and his ally has an army up here as well. Sail is going to come down here and try to kill the Puppets of Misrule. Close victory, low casualties. We'll take that. Holy fuck, he's making 2,400 gold a turn at the Red Fortress. Definitely going to destroy that. Oscar Trollhewer is attacking Eric Orcsbane. I think I just got to fight it. Okay, there's not really a whole lot to say about this one, honestly. I'm throwing axes at them, I'm stabbing them, I'm shooting them, I'm lighting them on fire, I'm doing all the Viking things. I look like this, bottom left corner. The fucking virgin Oscar Husker Trollhewer versus the Chad Elric Orcsbane. Literally just you, but better. I don't even think that guy cast a single fucking spell. He was just over there squeezing his balls the entire time like a fucking freak. So the Norskin faction, I mean, they don't have a standing army anymore. They just have a series of gates, which I'm going to prepare to siege. Okay, cool. Hello, Red Fortress, and goodbye, Red Fortress. No, not quite. Wow, interesting. I'm just gonna siege them out a little bit. Oh, there's a village. Holy fuck, village, you're level 30? I've been killing people all day. I'm level 22. All right, the siege of the Red Fortress continues, but now they've weakened up like just enough for us to eke out a close victory. Now, I do want to I want to colonize this, but I don't have enough spoils. This is not a Norskin region, so I have to use spoils to colonize it. So instead, I'm just going to sack it for $22,000. It's pretty good consolation prize. I'll come back later and really, take that. But we've got some kind of pressing matters right here. Village is coming up to fuck my life up. So I've got a decent army here on the left, and then I've got my main stack here on the right. If I can combine them together, I should actually be able to auto-resolve him out of existence. Earn the following amount from raiding. Unlock Hero Bjorg Bearstruck. Oh, nice. There he is. All right, now. Village just came through the gates, and he's got two armies here. I mean, we're ready to fucking pinch him, I do believe. Are you sure? Oh, okay, he's got like a second army now. I'm not going to pretend that my armies are great, better than what you have, so we're going to fight this. All right, well, so the way I see this is there's two choke points, right and left, and two armies. So I'm going to put one army in each choke point. There's going to be a caster at each choke point, so whichever direction Village goes in, we should be able to blast him thoroughly. Also, check out our War Mammoth, goddamn. Yeah, I'd fucking leave if I was you too. Shit, man. Right side, he attacked with a couple of Chaos Warhounds. Like, obviously that's not gonna work. Get a vortex there. It's just too good. You can't do this, Village. You can't let me get away with this. Dare I say, we're becoming a force to be reckoned with here on this battlefield. Village is pounding my mammoth with a bunch of ranged projectiles, but it's just not enough. See if I can just focus him down with some ranged units. Okay, yeah, the ranged approach to killing Village is working fucking fabulously. Okay, great. Battle's over. If I was to summarize that in a word, I would say meat grinder. We'll take some army replenishment there. So this position that we're in right now is really quite fortunate. Village is on the run. We've got control over the, I'll call this like the chaos corner, because we're in the corner of the map and it's all chaos. Okay, great. So we just took out Village's two armies, and we've taken out the garrison at the Turtle Gate. I'm going to turn this into a chaos altar, which gets us all the way up to 4, which means now we can fight a quest battle to unlock the next tier of manipulations. Okay, armies are healing up, and Wolfric is just coming in now with 5 new Chaos Warriors. That's gonna be enough to top up our main army pretty much. Okay, so we pushed through the Turtle Gate a little bit with our 2 armies. We're sizing up Pomai. Okay, let's take Pomai. Going to pillage and raise. Oh, actually we have 500 now just from pillaging it. So we can probably head back and capture the Red Fortress. I really want to tie that up, because once we have that, there's absolutely no way for anyone to attack us except through the Volary and through the Great Wall of China. So I'm going to send Eric through to the Red Fortress, and Sale is going to defend the Turtle Gate. Eric is going after the Red Fortress. They have a decent garrison, which is why it's not giving us favorable auto-resolve. So we're just going to start a siege on them and start starving them to death. Okay, the defenders of the Red Fortress have decided to sally out and try to kill us. Sev, use exactly 3 seconds of footage that summarizes that entire fight. So, you just put a vortex there, and then, yeah, perfect. So they're all dead, needless to say, and one sec. Okay, now they're all dead, and we are colonizing the Red Fortress. Terrific. I don't really care about the Red Fortress that much. What I care about is that we have now established a really strong border control here. On the left side, I gotta say, we're getting pretty friendly. With this guy. I could pay him to have a non-aggression pact with me. $41, no problem. Sometimes we wave to each other when we're going to work. We're becoming best friends. What I'm getting at is that our left side is also pretty secure. And all we have to do now is focus on conquering China. primarily we're at war with Village, but soon I think the Chinese aren't gonna put up with our bullshit for much longer. We have to fuck up this wall, and then we're going to enact phase 2 of our plan, which is basically burning down all of China and rebuilding it as a series of mega churches. I'm taking Eric, and he's gonna go to the Dragon's Gate with his shitty army of debaucherous homosexuals. Sale is stuck at the Turtle Gate, just kind of in a staring contest with Village. I'm tempted to attack that place, but I'll wait. Moving on the Dragon Gate here. It has a garrison, but yeah, we'll take a Pyrrhic victory. So we're going to take the gates and we're going to turn them into Chaos Altars because we don't really lose anything by doing that. It's just a free Chaos Altar. And I can still build walls in it, and so, you know, still an effective gate. Yeah, we have a quest battle to unlock tier 2 manipulation, so let's just get that taken care of since we're just sitting around doing nothing. We're going to do Wizards of the Empire. This is going to give us 5,000 gold and unlock tier 2 manipulations for us. So here we are. We've got a close victory, low casualties predicted. I'll see if I can change that. This is a quest battle against, I think, the Wizards College. I don't know what grievance they have with me, because I'm quite certain that Sale has never stepped foot in a college before. The enemy forces, a lot of halberds. There's a steam tank over here, which is cool, but I'm on the unfortunate circumstance of being on the wrong end of it. I see no reason to overcomplicate this. I think it's straight down the middle today. Yeah, oh, fuck, that steam tank is going to have a field day shooting my commander. Hit them with the gross magic that we have access to. See if I can find their commander's over here, so we'll put the duelist on him. Oh, fuck. Imagine that's your job. That's your 9 to 5. I'm calling in sick today, boss. Don't have it in me. Very good, very good. We've got them on the run. Alright, the wizards are coming in behind us, so we're gonna kind of just reorient our line. Good fucking Christ. I mean, I know it's hard for me to hide because I'm on top of a fucking mammoth, but everywhere I go, I'm getting pounded by projectiles. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Hit these guys. I've never seen men more lubed up for a pendulum before in my life. Holy fuck. Man, the new pope has it rough. Goddamn. Trampled to death by wild animals. Okay, there's the quest battle. I'll take army replenishment because I still have to defend against Village. Let's look at our tier 2 manipulations. This is fucking nuts. This is why this game cannot be balanced around multiplayer. Disable recruitment for target faction. All of it. For 2 turns. Global recruitment and local. That's fucking nuts. If I destroy your army and then I stop you from recruiting a new one for 2 turns, just go home. Okay, moving on to the final gate here. This is Snake Gate. Modest defense, and we've got it. That's another altar for us. That brings us up to 6 out of 10. I think we may as well just start pounding Village. I think we can siege him at Weijun. It's giving us valiant defeat. Whatever. I'll just brute force my way through it with tier 1 infantry. The Village comes out to attack us. It's a Pyrrhic victory, high casualties. You know what, guys? I've done my time in the fucking mines of taking manual battles. I'm willing to sacrifice six guys. Sacking it for 29,000 gold. I think I'm going to do that. If I'm not mistaken, I can just sack it and then come back and pillage and raise it, right? So, another Pyrrhic victory. We took that first Pyrrhic victory, and now they're coming after us again. I'm just going to take it because I really don't mind. Sometimes it's actually kind of nice to just rebuild an entire army from scratch. I know that sounds like the biggest cope ever. We're going to pillage and raise this. Get rid of all the tier 1 units, get some fresh tier 2, tier 3, get a Soul Crusher, the War Mammoth, yeah. Oh, this is it. The Ice Forged Cannon is really good. We're gonna retreat back into the Viking kind of interior here, and we've got a lot of recruiting to do. Also, now that we have like a pretty substantial treasury built up, I think we can afford 3 armies, so Wulfric is finally going to be in command of something other than the one item I've entrusted him with, the Armor of Fortune. The fuck is a Purple Smirk Spew Pit? I'm just browsing through my roster here. It's a Wizard Lord, apparently. You can unlock this through a dilemma after you reach the Binding in the Dark ritual. Okay, it's kind of like a quest thing. Stay tuned for that. Okay, our income is negative. That's how you know the recruitment is going well. I found Village's last settlement. It's the Terracotta Graveyard. He's basically getting stamped out by the, who are these guys? I can just stop calling them the Chinese, the northern provinces. I guess I could have guessed that. How strong are you? Oh, strength rank 12. Can't wait to be on the receiving end of your boot as you step on my fucking trachea. Can I manipulate you? Can I make you really tired? Ah, you've just been manipulated. Ugh. Sinch works in mysterious ways. I put melatonin in your coffee. Ah. Let's attack him and see what happens. Close defeat. I'll siege him. I really want to unlock these hunts for us, and we can't, like, use any of them until we complete the first one. I'll try it again with sail. It's going to be... Oh, usually the first location is not the correct one. You might have to, we might have to go to a couple of different places, but this is a really good start. Okay, Village is going for this close defeat here. I'll fight you, Village, with my terrible army. He's coming straight towards us. There's a lot of units he has. I think we just have to suck it up and take the projectiles for the time being until, like, more of a gap opens in the ranks. Jesus Christ, what's he doing? He's summoning twisters on me. He's twisting my balls here, Vito. And remember, though, we manipulated this guy. We made him tired, like, 2 turns ago. And once he realizes he's tired, he's done for. I'm just casting as many spells as I can, trying to eke out some advantage here, but he's casting back, so fuck. Oh yeah, Flaming Skull right into my own units. Okay, our warriors flee. This one might not go in our favor, guys. Not gonna lie. This, you know what? I'm trying here, but some things are not looking so good. He's fucking spreading his big pink dick all over us. Valiant defeat. That's okay, Eric. These things happen. Village repelled us. We're going to retreat back to the Dragon Gate. Over here, we're going to investigate. There's a dragon sighting here, perhaps. We're investigating it. My screen is freezing. A false trail. Okay, well, fuck. Attempt number 2. Let's see if we can get it now. Yes. Okay, fantastic. We found Frigistrex, the Scion of the Cold Void. And we're going to reach the hunt's culmination. We're going to attack him. It's just him and, like, 4 dudes. Okay, so Frigistrex, he does something about, he, like, manipulates the weather. He's a weatherman. Editor, pull up a clip of Frankie McDonald. I know that guy, by the way. I've talked to that guy. I served him food before. He is as anomalous in person as you would imagine. And also, funny story about Frankie McDonald. So Frankie McDonald is a clearly, I don't know what he has, if it's Down syndrome or whatever, he has some kind of mental condition. Everyone knows that he has it. And he fashions himself as a kind of a weatherman, right? He just, you know, he rants about the weather and predicts things. In my hometown, where he's from, everyone understands that he's not actually a weatherman. You know, it's just kind of like a joke in the town. You know, everyone just like, oh, you know, let him pretend. We had an actual weather lady who took offense to the fact that he was, like, appropriating her title. And she started, like, she launched a smear campaign against him. And then everyone in the town was just like, man, fuck this bitch. And I'm pretty sure she lost her job. Frankie McDonald just keeps winning. Anyway, what a tangent. Let's kill this dragon. Figistrix has fallen. What a glorious offering. Only took us, like, 30 turns to complete the first hunt. This is what hunting used to look like, fellas. We've lost so much. Now you have to let the government install a fucking cock cage on you, milk your prostate before you're allowed to get a goddamn caribou. Alright, Figistrix is dead. Now what this is going to do for us is, now we've unlocked the Cold Voider. That's a stupid name, but it's basically Figistrix. So we can recruit him into our army, which is really great. I actually got a couple things to recruit. I'll take this Hell Cannon, I'll take the War Mammoth, and I'll take the dragon. We're going to have to declare war on Cathay. I've used the manipulation. Now I can see all of the northern provinces. They really don't have... What difficulty is this on? Campaign difficulty very hard. The northern provinces really don't look too tough. They got like 6, maybe 7 armies, but this is doable. So I think I'll take Eric to the Dragon Gate. Wulfric can hold the Turtle Gate, which is like less likely to be threatened by this fucking army. Sail is going to cruise through onto Nangao. Village wants a peace treaty, and he's willing to pay me 3,000 gold for it. You know what, honestly? No. I thought about it. I thought about it, because I was like, he might just die anyway, and then I could have the 3,000 gold, but it's not worth it on the off chance that he survives and then starts colonizing all these ruins. I think it's time. The enemy's forces are... This is terrible. He's, like, not ready for war at all. Let's just start the war. Oh, shit. Okay. Chinese have an alliance with Greasus Goldtooth. That one's surprising. The Western Provinces and the Golden Order. We're going to be up against a lot here. But this is a necessary part of the plan. We have to do some pillaging. Because I need these spoils. 2,000 spoils is a lot. We need the spoils to develop our infrastructure back home. We just raised that settlement This guy has 4,000 fucking spoils. Holy shit. We have to get him through the gates, and then we're gonna be set based off of that, pretty much. I couldn't help but notice that you have one army here of all archers, and so I'm gonna have to kill this. I gotta be honest, guys, there's a real temptation to fight this just because of how stupid the army is, but I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. We're gonna lose, like, 100 people on approach, and then it's just going to be like 15 minutes of us chasing archers around the map, and that's not going to be fun, so we're going to auto-resolve it. It's not even worth pillaging and raising for the one spoil. I guess I'll make a Chaos Altar here. I literally don't see any Chinese armies in the region, so like he's really not poised to defend his territory here at all. So this could be a steamroller. Oh, there's the army. He's got one at the Terracotta Graveyard. Okay. It's led by Miao Ying. She's strong, she's powerful, but we have two of our armies right here. I gotta be honest, I think we can just kill her. I don't know if this is your capital, but this is definitely your most, this is your highest earning city. We're going to go in the manipulations, and we're going to reduce the income by 80%, and I don't know, what else do I want to do to you? Alright, this is a real dick move. I just declared war on this guy, and I'm killing all of his armies, and we're going to disable recruitment for his faction. Now, this is what happens when you use too many manipulations in a short period of time. I'm basically role-playing as a god here, and the real gods, they send a hitman to kill you. That's fine. You can send an army after me. Usually you can just ignore them, and they'll chase you around, probably not catch you, but this guy happens to be in the way, so I'm going to kill him. Honestly, just free money. I think I'm feeling crazy enough to attack Miao Ying with these armies. She technically has a garrison with her, but it's pretty modest. Okay, very nice. A Pyrrhic victory, medium casualties. I can't not take this. This is such an opportunity to avoid getting shot to death by crane gunners. I'll make a Chaos Altar here as well. We're just kind of rushing the altars down. It's an unusual thing at the Dragon Gate. Covenant Laboratory here? What the fuck? Is this Wuhan? What's making the coronavirus here? 5% chance per turn for the Crimson Fever to spawn. 1% chance for Crimson Pox. I don't care about the first two, but there's a 0.01% chance per turn for the Crimson Plague to develop in this place, and it's a devastating plague to infect the entire world. I want to cause a plague that wipes out like half the world population, so I'm going to let this stay here. I can replenish in foreign territory because of this? That's fucking huge. Immune to all attrition apart from plagues. Dude, this is huge. Yeah, go ahead. Experiment all you want. I don't care. Okay, we're back. This is, I think, day 4 of recording. Now, we're in the middle of invading mainland China. We're going to proselytize the Chinese and force them to follow a religion where we happen to be the gods. Sail over here is going to take Wang Chang. Decisive victory, very easy. I'll turn it into a Chaos Altar. We're rapidly approaching 10 Chaos Altars. We just need one more. We're gonna pound the shit out of Village here, and he's just going to take it. Do you even have any territory? No. You're a homeless man. And there he goes. That should destroy the Puppets of Misrule. Yes, faction destroyed. This is overpowered. We can just endlessly march forward. We're still regenerating, even outside of our territory, and we can just keep taking stuff. I can understand why the Chinese make the coronavirus. If this is the buff that they received, it's excellent. I think these two armies will kind of go along the east coast. Sale is kind of a one-man, doom stack, so he can take the west coast and some of the central points, and we'll just kind of play it by ear. They're mounting a defense, but the defense is basically them like throwing their broken hands up to try to block me as I bludgeon them to death with a club. Decisive victory. Okay, so that is our 10th altar, and this gives us Elven Meddlers. Win the following battle with Sail, and it's going to unlock tier 3 manipulations. Defeating the High Elf armies will trigger a dilemma from the gods, allowing you to unlock a legendary lord for recruitment. That's actually perfectly timed because our economy is not bad enough, and I need to make it worse with a 4th army. Let's do this quest battle. These cannons will ruin you. They have 483 fucking range, dude. That's maybe the longest I've ever seen. That's what she's... Let's try to aim at some of these guys here, because they're all bunched up. We might be able to hit multiple people at once. Let's get in close. Let's get a close angle on that. Lovely, lovely stuff. Okay, well, we're softening up their Phoenix Guards quite nicely, and, if the Phoenix Guards are dead, then we can just run at the archers. So, alright. I think this is the part where we just run at them. Their heroes fighting and losing against our cannons. This is going fucking fabulously, if I could be so honest. Alright, well, we're demolishing the elves here. I'm not sure when the reinforcements are going to show up, but I'll just Keep beating on them. There we go. Metal will be the sorcerers and fire will be their undoing. Oh, shit. Behind us. Oh, it's just a bunch of dickheads on chariots. I thought there was going to be an actual army behind it. And that's a close victory for us. So now we can recruit Burple Smirk Spew Spit. I'm laughing because I had to attempt that name about 6 times. Or we can get Azric the Maze Keeper. I'm going to go with Burple Smirk just because his name pisses me off. Summon a greater demon by sacrificing a marauder infantry unit. So I have a bunch of marauders. So let's try this. Okay, so that's the demonic summoning. Oh, that's cool. I got a Lord of Change. I don't even think I can recruit those normally. We want to take Kunlun, but I'm thinking that this person is going to try to garrison and defend it, so we're going to use a manipulation on her. Campaign movement disable. So she can't move. So she's stuck there now. And then we'll kill her out in the open. She's going to be stuck in march stance as well. It's going to really be terrible for her. Kolek Suneater. This is shaping up so good. Kolek Suneater, who's trespassing, by the way, he's asking for military access after he's broken into my home. Okay, well, that's better than nothing, I guess. He's willing to pay for it, so we'll do that. Also, we're doing a really good job at spreading our chaos corruption. This is going to make us a lot more defensible if the Chinese end up kind of counterattacking us in any meaningful capacity. Here's that army that we froze earlier, so let's get ourselves in position here. This faction, goodbye. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Kislev faction, Mother Astankia, because she has like similar weird little things that she can do, and a lot of them are ridiculously overpowered. Oh, settlement was infected with a plague. What type of plague is it? Tell me it's the good one. Crimson Fever. I don't think that's the good one. No, that's the lame one. We want Crimson Plague. Keep trying, boys. You'll get there. Pyrrhic victory, medium casualties. I'll take it. Okay, everyone's pretty fucked up after that, so we're just gonna pillage and raise this. We need a good influx of spoils, so... Oh, shit, because this place has the plague now, or the fever, we're not getting all of these benefits. Meanwhile, I don't even know. I'm kind of insulted that my number 1 Doomstack army, they're responding to it by just spamming level 1 stacks. The disrespect is off the fucking charts. Sales moving in on the left side here. Nice decisive victory. Make another altar. Wulfric and Eric are really banged up after that battle at Kunlun, so they're going to retreat to Mingzhu. Oh, fuck, we can't retreat to Mingzhu. It's Zhao Ming, the Iron Dragon, and an army of balloons. I'm anticipating there may be some openings in leadership positions here in the army, so I'm going to just start building a new army back here. We've got a new legendary lord anyway, Burple Smirk. He's got a 30% buff to hero health. Duelists and stuff would be good. Then apart from that, probably just some marauders. Maybe some monsters would be nice. So the problem we find ourselves in right now on the Eastern Front is we're in the center of a Chinese Bermuda Triangle. Army here, and army here. And all we can do really is we have to just pick our battle. We'll go here and start healing up at Mingzhu. This guy might attack us, but if he does, we'll have at least the garrison from Mingzhu to help us out. I can afford one more spell. So this guy has a bunch of crane gunners and attack blimps, but we're going to drain all of their ammo, so they won't be able to do anything, and they also are taking attrition damage right now. They either have to attack us with no ammo, or they're just going to wither and die. And then on the left side, we have, I think I've managed to trap this army against the wall with sail, so we're going to see how this plays out. Okay, didn't trap them. They actually attacked this settlement, but that's fine. We'll just get them on the next turn. Now here is a little bit more dicey. Zhao Ming is attacking our armies, and he's got reinforcements. I think we can beat him. He's got no ammunition in his fucking blip. Like, we could definitely do this. Zhao Ming is over here. We're here. Some of our reinforcements are coming in kind of behind him, but then everything else is coming in here at kind of the same time. We're going to get our guys on the field first, and then 20 seconds later, these guys show up. 30 seconds later, more of our reinforcements. This small army that we're starting off with, I'm just going to use them to gum up the reinforcement point. Obviously, Zhao Ming he's not going to waste time waiting around. He's just going to come right for us. If we look here, we can see that our treachery, our manipulation worked. These crane gunners have 0 ammunition there on the left, so they're just, I don't know, just going to bludgeon us to death. And the blimps, I don't even know if the blimps have a melee attack, so they're just Just for show, I suppose. Here come the reinforcements. These guys are all, like, fucking half dead. We're gonna be sandwiched here, so I'm gonna try to make a little line here and then a line there. We got a strong front line against the wall, and we need to now make a front line there. Okay, enemy reinforcements coming in now. Oh, God, what is that thing? Christ alive. Okay, it's a ranged unit, at least. Okay, a lot of his guys are not doing so hot. Okay, I'm a little worried about this cavalry charge against my finger quotes front line, but we'll see what happens. We're killing his reinforcements, like, super effectively, I'd say. We've still got more reinforcements coming. The balance of power thinks we're absolutely cooked, but I think differently, honestly. I'm getting more reinforcements. Now we're sandwiching. See, we've got our reinforcements on the left, his guys in the middle, and then our first group here. What a terrible time to be Chinese. I mean, really. Nice weather, though. Oh, shit. Is that him? That's Zhao Ming, the Iron Dragon, yeah. I'm gonna try to assassinate him with Cormac, the melee specialist. Tons of reinforcements come through now. Pretty much a wrap. Zhao Ming is having a fucking field day back there. I gotta get these guys moved out. It's too much blob. He's getting crazy value. I got the duelist on him. Zhao is about to flee. The blimps, I think the blimps are up there dropping bombs. Okay, doesn't matter. All right, all in all, not too bad. Whenever you can take out a legendary lord with just like a random secondary army, you're doing quite well. Okay, he wants to attack again. I'm not going to stop you from attacking again, but I am going to make fun of you when you lose. Why do those Jade Warriors have... Some of these guys have ammo now. This could be problematic. I don't even see Zhao. Oh, there he is. I got transmutation of lead. Where are you at, big guy? There you are. You're turning into the dragon. This is going to debuff his... combat stats by a substantial amount. Can also hit him with the transmutation, the final transmutation. He's just doing goddamn donuts in the back line here. Just spinning around like a freak. None of my guys match up well against Zhao Ming, so it's just kind of a matter of who I want to sacrifice for the cause. Can I get another final transmutation on him? Okay, oh fuck, he's so close. Just give up, there it is. There's the flag. With him fleeing, I think this should be over. All right, sweet. We got a final transmutation. I think I can snipe him out of the sky. He's got 700 health, 400, 300, 100, dead. They don't have any more ground units left, right? So the blimps have to land, I think. That's like the rule. Fuck, I think the blimps are going to carry this. I don't know why they're not landing. All right, well, everyone just leave, I guess. This is fucked up. Oh, yeah, that was a rough one. Please leave me alone. No more fights. God, man, fuck. No, he's level 17. He's so close to immortality. Come on, guy. I don't think I can win this. So, that's that. Alright, a bunch of people died. Wulfric and the boys are no more. But the good news is one of our armies did survive this. Eric survived that whole ordeal. And now we've got two absolutely lubed up little gimp Chinese armies here. We have to pound them for the boys that we've lost. But first... sail. If you think for a goddamn minute you're going to be able to run away from this one, no. After what you did to me last turn, I will pursue you across the goddamn solar system. Oh, wow, Miao Ying, that's quite an inspired army you've got there. Okay, two Chinese armies on the Eastern Front completely wiped out. On the right side, we've got Yishi Zhongsun, who is threatening Mingzhou, but I've got a plan. Okay, we don't have any normal, like, buildings to recruit from, but we can do a lot of global recruitment. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to go to the manipulations and use bloody promises. This is going to complete one turn of global recruitment. On the flip side, our eyeball is about to fucking explode, and I don't know what happens if I max out this meter. I think, like, Korn himself will show up to hollow out our insides, so I'm probably gonna have to give it a few turns to cool down before I do any more manipulations. We can get Collapse of Grand Cathay. Vanguard deployment when fighting against Cathay. All my units get Vanguard? It's fucking nuts. So we're gonna definitely research that. It's gonna be nice. Oh. I was like, oh yeah, this pussy didn't attack me. But now I see he's actually just waiting here for this reinforcing army to show up so they can tag team me. Then over here on the left side, why are you ending your turn there? I'm a maniac on a fucking mammoth. Do you think I won't go across what? The duality of left side, right side it's lobotomizing me right now. And hey, I'm getting a chimera. Building this new army and I'm just like giving it all the bells and whistles. And then I'll probably rapidly scale that back once I realize my economy's getting fucked. Okay, the aggression is ramping up on the Eastern Front with this settlement being besieged 2-on-1. I think we have no choice but to fight this. I mean, we're not getting any reinforcements anytime soon. Close defeat. He's got lions. He's got flying lions. I've just got dudes with axes. So what we're up against is 2 armies, but one of them is coming in as reinforcements. And without the reinforcements, this is looking not so bad. I mean, like, we've got all of our guys, I think, are around 30 here. We can probably get this done. Wait a minute. Oh, this is excellent. Because we researched that technology earlier. We can actually deploy in Vanguard, which is going to give us, like, I don't know, like an extra 100 feet closer to the enemy. All right, so this is what our deployment looks like. We've got 3 army groups. Center, left, and middle. They're all just, you know, going straight forward. If this all comes together well, we're going to get an awesome flank on them and fuck these guys up. Right side is coming in nicely. Left side is coming in nicely as well. Okay, we've pretty much performed a complete wraparound on the majority of his units here, and he's having a pretty hard time keeping everyone together. Enemy reinforcements are approaching now, but I think the job here is mostly done. All right. Things are going well. I'm going to try to reform the battle line here at the top of the hill, and then we can fight that reinforcing army. Oh shit, he's got cannons. I did not know about the fucking cannons. Those cannons are raining down hell on us right now. I think the move here is to try to blob them up right here, and that'll allow us to use our spells more aggressively. Blob kind of working. We're going to get to these nice celestial dragons. We're going to missile them. Yeah, fucking ruined them. I got my werewolf fighting their crane gunners, which is nice, but they've done a lot of damage to us. Most of our infantry at this point is fleeing, like they've lost the will to fight or the ability. We've still got a good amount of winds of magic. We're ruining their crane gunners, their back line. Our spellcaster's pretty beat up, but like 5,000 health, still 5,000 health. Our werewolf is basically unstoppable. He never takes damage, so that's good, I guess. Now the question here is almost exclusively, can Cormac, the melee specialist, kill all of that? And, like, maybe actually. Cormac is in melee combat with everything that's left. In terms of magic, I'm just gonna hit them with a couple of flaming skulls. That's, like, pretty terrible. Oh, okay, it's kind of doing something. Cormac, my beloved. This fucking werewolf. I'm just watching him rip every single person apart with his bare hands. Balance of power is coming into our favor, though, for, like, the first time in the entire fight. They're trying to chase down the mammoth. You don't have the time to chase down the mammoth, buddy. You're getting annihilated here. Look at this. You almost can't even see the floor. It's just all dead bodies. God damn. I think all that's left is this commander who's reconsidering, and now he's leaving as well. Everyone's fleeing. I want to say that I won this battle, but really Cormac won this battle. Okay, well, maybe Eric did a little bit too. He has 550 kills. Eric has successfully defended himself against the Chinese onslaught. Oh, whatever. At this point, sure. I've lost my 2 armies on the Eastern Front, but at least Eric and Cormac are alive, so I can rebuild here. And soon, probably in like 1 turn, I'm going to take Purple Smirk and have him enter the arena as well. You know what? I was just wondering if you guys wanted a peace treaty yet. I was just thinking about it. It's actually funny. This guy, I didn't hear anything from this guy until now that we're next to one of his provinces, now that he's strength rank 69. I just went through hell killing all of your armies. I'm gonna claim the fruits of my labor. Now the western provinces have opened up to us at Shangyang. Sale is just gonna pretty much effortlessly capture that. We'll colonize it because it's actually a pretty big capital city, so it might be nice to have. And we need some more like high-level recruitment infrastructure down here, so.
I presume you have come to beg for your life?
You hear that shit? I presume you have come to beg for your life. Lady, have you looked out the fucking front door? Furthermore, your only meaningful ally is willing to pay me $12,000 just to leave him alone. But even then, I don't think I'm gonna take it, because I'm pretty sure he doesn't have anything left. Looks like they're trying to cobble together some defense at Taizu. Really nothing happening on the Eastern Front. All is good. Taizu decisive victory. Another altar, I think. We actually need more spoils. I'm burning about 75 spoils per turn. How are you a higher strength rank than me? Who's the odds makers here that are like betting on her beating us in this conflict. First of all, I've never even seen you on the front lines. She's back in the fucking celestial riverlands playing Pai Gao or something. I don't know. We're just stomping this lady into the ground, and I feel like the game's not. And it's not putting respect on our name. How many more people have to die before we get into the top 20 strength ranks? Like, come on, man. And Purple Smirk has finally entered the area. Look at him go. That fat bitch. I want to get sight beyond sight and just see all of her armies. It's such a broken ability because you can just maneuver yourself perfectly. She has one army down here being sieged by Lokir Fellheart, who likes us. He's a fan of our work. And then her only other armies are here, so it's going all right. Oh, what do we have here? A trade agreement offer from the Chaos Dwarves. They want us to pay, like, no. Oh! Hey, you're strength rank 1. Okay. All right, maybe I can work with you on something here. If we give them $5,000, we'll get a trade deal, a non-aggression pact, and military access. What's $5,000 to us? I'll take that. The Chinese came out to attack us. I'm like over here picking my nose in like probably forced march stance, but I can still take a Pyrrhic victory. I mean, I'll lose some basic chaff, but that's really not a problem for me. The northern and western provinces have confederated. So the western confederated into the northern, which is good because then we'll still have vision over them. Okay, well, let's do a quick overview of the situation here. Basically, it's a bad time to be a normal person. We in the north have invaded most of China. We've bisected their empire, so they've got some stuff over here, some stuff over here. It's only a matter of time for them. And then we're also forging alliances with, holy shit, he has so many territories. Well, we've got a powerful ally in the Chaos Dwarves. All the Chinese are pretty much dead. I think the last bastion of great resistance is going to be in the east. We'll get Sail to mop up the rest of the stuff in the west. Meanwhile, here in the east, we have Purple Smirk. He's ready to fight Zhao Ming, the Iron Dragon. Purple Smirk, I just recruited him like 5 turns ago, and he's already a higher level than the #1 Chinese general in the entire region, so that's good, I guess. I'm going to take Purple Smirk and start moving towards the city of Shuginganagan, moving up in ambush stance. He's not leaving. He's mustering. Actually, but what if you weren't mustering? What if I disabled recruitment for your entire faction? So now you're stuck at 16 units. Oh, Eric is back. So now we've got 3 full armies operational. Purple Smirk, Sail, and Eric. Eric's going to go right down the middle, and then we'll have one on either side of him. This is like a rare instance where I think we actually have more active armies than the AI. Let's attack the city of Shugengan. Okay, so here's the battle. It's actually a Pyrrhic victory. I'm interested in seeing how this guy performs in battle, this Nurgle commander. So I'm going to siege them. They'll probably come out to attack us on their next turn. Okay, yeah, here they come. Now, this is going to be the maiden voyage of not only Purple Smirk, which, let's take a good look at that. Let's just take all that in. Yeah, hell yeah. This is the type of girl I'm taking home from the bar at like 2 a.m. But then we also have these guys. They don't look like much, but they're actually, I think, one of the only units in the game that has a burrow stance. So this is like a giant worm. It's called the Dreadmaw. Can burrow underground and move across the field. And then, you know, it's invulnerable from what I understand when it's burrowed. So really good for taking out things like enemy artillery. You know, you just walk up to it. They can't stop you. So let's start the battle. We're taking a lot of attention here on the left, which is not good for my trolls. They're going to get absolutely annihilated. This is some kind of big pustule that's going to explode. Oh, fuck. Okay, we just killed like 3 units of archers. We've got our ambushers here. They're going to unburrow. Now they can attack. They also have ranged attacks. Unburrow again. Fuck those guys up. Oh, we can do the pustule here. This is going to be huge. Oh, yeah. That's nice. Fuck all these other spells. I don't need them. Give me that fucking disgusting pustule all day. This is fun, man. You burrow right under them. And then watch. We're going to, set the fucking flying. Okay, with that taken care of, Zhao Ming's army is basically non-existent. We're gonna push the battle in here. Well, I'll turn this one into an altar. That's going to be a chaos altar. You know what fucking happened to me the other day? This was the first time this ever happened to me. I got hit up for money from a homeless person. They came to my front door. They knocked on my front door and asked me for money. They did a fucking house call on me. This is getting out of control. And the worst part about when a homeless crackhead knocks on your front door and asks for like $17 for a bus is that they know where you live. You know, usually you could just, sorry, don't have any money, and then, like, what are they gonna do? They're gonna, like, jump on your back and bite into your neck veins? Not so bad. But when they know where you live, they can, you know, he could have taken a fat fucking dump on my car. He had me checkmate it. Get another altar here. Okay, we're getting close. We're at 15 out of 18 altars. If we can get 3 more, then we'll be at the next tier. Guys, our empire is fucking massive right now, controlling all of this, and then in like a few turns it's going to be most of China. All right, so we're getting ready for, this is pretty much the last big battle that's left. Ming Fan is at Jiangxi. That's going to be a hard fight, but I might be able to use the Viperous Word to damage the garrison 50%, cause breaks in the walls, and fuck up their leadership. So as you can see here, the garrison's ruined, and the walls have 10 breaches. There's not even a siege battle at that point, so we'll walk up to them. Still a decisive defeat. Interesting. Very interesting. I'll siege them. Sale is nearby, so he can come in for reinforcements soon-ish. Now, as we're wrapping things up with the Chinese, there's just 3 more cities to take. We need to start preparing for our next move, and I think there's a sea lane somewhere over here that takes us to Lustria. So we're going to find that. We're going to go to Lustria. Lustria is a hellhole, so we'll fit right in. Decisive defeat, eh? Alright, fine. You win. You scared me off. Oh, really? Oh, you want to chase me out after that? After you scared me off? Now, this is where I draw the line, sir. This is the army we had sieging one of his last fortresses, and he's feeling pretty confident, I guess. Now, this is Eric's army. Eric is one of our OG spellcasters, so I really think we've got a good shot here. Fucking getting lit up! Holy fuck! We're getting lit up on approach. Well done, sir. This is why you put the shitty guys in the front. Maybe I spoke too soon about my odds in this fight. Our front line has reached his back line. This is where we should start winning. All right, very nice, very nice. We've tied up all of his ranged units. These poor frontline marauders are gonna have PTSD for the rest of their life. And then what you're running towards is this fucking terracotta sentinel, right? So I don't know. I don't know if closer's better necessarily. Where's your hero at? Oh, level 26, Ming Fan. Go kill that guy, and then that'll expedite this process quite a bit. Pretty much all of his ranged units have been picked off. Now we're just working on his big characters. Okay, I'm getting my duelist. Look at him running across the field and just chunking him out. All right, I think this is just about a wrap. Okay, so Ming Fan retreated, but we are still pretty much full health, so let's finish this off. Close to... Oh, damn! The fucking garrison healed up quick. I'll siege them. Alright, the defenders come out to attack us, and it's going to be a Pyrrhic victory. Yeah, I'll just take it, man. I'm not against rebuilding an army. Alright, just 1 territory left to go. This is the great city of Nongchang. Here's a sea lane that I've come across, which I think is the one we're looking for. Yeah, this takes us... That doesn't take us to Lustria necessarily. We'll end up using this sea lane, and depending on what we find on the other side, we'll either go north or south and make a bunch of churches there, and that should push us not only to 18, but we can probably get all the way to 30. And take the Pyrrhic victory. A little questionable in my opinion, but with that, I believe the Chinese are entirely dead. Yes, the northern provinces are gone. Terrific. Our campaign in China has come to a natural conclusion. We control almost all of it. This is definitely the strongest position we've ever been in so far. Also, I'm going to do a little preliminary scouting here with Burple Smirk. I just want to see what we're dealing with on the other side of this sea lane. Okay, Burple Smirk has emerged from the sea lane, and the first thing I see, 2 big fat and scaly armies. And then looking at their relationship with us, they have minus 100% aversion. I think we know who our next enemy is going to be for the final chapter of this video. Oh, this is a good one. Mazda Mundi's strength rank 2. This big fat Mexican frog is doing quite well for himself. So we're going to start moving everyone towards Hai Chai, get them in the water, and then we will go through the sea lane and the invasion can begin formally. We want to just hit him as hard as possible with our first strike. You know, we want to give him that Pearl Harbor. Probably his capital city at Hexawatl is the way to go. If we raise it, it'll give us a shitload of spoils, which will help us settle the rest of the territories here. Since there was a bit of a pause in the action, it gave us a lot of time for our pink eye to clear up. So now we have access to like all of the manipulations without incurring many negative side effects. Okay, through the sea lane we go. All right, over here in Lustria, the boys have arrived. In scouting, it looks like Mazda Mundi's empire actually terminates somewhere around here, and then we get into Mother Astankia. Now, she also hates our guts. Oh, shit, she's strength rank 5, okay. But I think if we start our attack in the north, we can move downward, and assuming that Astankia doesn't kill us, then, you know, it should be relatively safe, and it'll also allow us to take his capital city of Hexawatl. There's a good landing zone right here at the Fallen Gates. I'll take Soren the Slasher, and I'll have him enter at Machu Peaks. It'll be like a real blitzkrieg. We'll take one person for Fallen Gates, 2 for Hexawatl, and then 1 for Machu Peaks, and there'll be a real shock to the system of Mazda Mundi. I'll carry out a subversion from within. This builds a kind of like a cult in his city. I'm gonna go with Chaos Undivided Corruption buildings. I'm gonna try to get a real solid start with the Chaos Corruption. Dolgan will go onto land. He will be accompanied by Eric, and Purple Smirk is going to stand right next to the Fallen Gates, so everyone's just kind of getting in position for their move. Okay, so we're rating him for about 3,000 gold a turn. Now, if this doesn't tip Mazda Mundi off to our imminent invasion, then I don't know. I think he kind of deserves it at that point. Now, we could technically invade him right now. We could launch the war, but I have one more turn left on these inroads, so I'm going to let them finish, and then we'll go in. Now, let's use one of our manipulations to grant visibility over all of his armies, and let's see what we're working with here with Mazda Mundi. Oh, this guy's screwed. He's got nothing. He's got like 6 armies, but they're all down south, so we should probably be able to clear out like most of this northern region before they even really respond. All right, well, let's get it started. We'll start with Machu Peaks. Decisive victory here. I believe this is a lesser settlement, so I can turn that into a Chaos Altar. Next, we'll go to Fallen Gates here. This is another minor settlement, and now it is a Chaos Altar. Okay, now we've got that quest. So this can unlock tier 4 manipulations for us by defeating Lizardmen armies. Well, we probably want to take Hexawatl first before committing to a big quest battle. Yeah, that's a decisive victory. I mean, their garrison sucks. I mean, who would have thought that a bunch of goddamn lizards, reptilian freaks, wouldn't know how to build military infrastructure? Auto-resolve this. I'm going to colonize it. Comes through at tier 4. That's really nice. And we've got some actually good military recruitment buildings in here. So off to a really strong start. And it comes through with 82 chaos corruption. So very quickly, we're going to renovate this place into a steaming pile of shit. Oh, I forgot about this too. The treacheries actually spread. So we built those like cult buildings here, and then now that we've captured this place, those cult buildings have spread out kind of like a virus into the adjacent territories. So Skeggy, the Ziggurat of Dawn, Port Reaver, these also have malevolent sustenance and barriers and breaches. So when we capture these places, then we're going to get another explosion of chaos corruption. And Eric over here, he's still got some movement points left, so we may as well take him to Port Reaver. Decisive victory. Going to be another altar. Oh, wow. Okay, we really renovated. Holy fuck, this place sucks. It's completely chaos-ified. Even the places that we don't own. And we're going to continue spreading this every time we capture a new place. So let's just keep the momentum rolling. Another Chaos Altar. Here's some response coming through from the Isle of the Crimson Skull. They're sailing across, landing at the Shrine of Sotek. And we have Simpson. We have Homer Simpson coming to defend. Before we continue this invasion, I think it's time for Sale to unlock the last level of treachery here. Close victory. Honestly, a pretty modest Lizardmen armies. A lot of skinks, which are not that bad. He's coming towards us with a giant flying electricity monster and that fucking thing. We're gonna need some anti-large. Okay, the Thunderbird just landed. Now, it's landed on our cannons, but it has also landed right next to our strongest melee duelist. So good luck with that one, boys. Okay, getting some spell casting in. So is he... Oh my god! He's just ion cannoned us. We're just going Mammoth on Dread Saurian here. It's not a great matchup, but we're managing to win. Ah, shit, there's the reinforcements. All right, what we really need to focus on is killing these priests. I always thought it was fucking hilarious that they're just obese men floating in, like, magic mobility chairs. They're not going to be floating for long, because I've got Valgar, the duelist, and Bjorg Bearstruck. Just got their kill commands. They're trying to escape, but those mobility scooters don't go very fast. They're not exactly meant for off-roading, so it's only a matter of time until they die, I would say. Okay, pretty straightforward. Got about 350 kills on the cannons. The Famir are picking up like 200 each. I mean, everyone just went wild on those poor little skinks. Now, that gives us our tier 4 manipulations, and it also gives us access to a new hero. We can get Kilgore Slaymaim or Kaihar the Tormentor. Let's go Kilgore. Yeah, Kilgore he's very thoroughly Khorne through and through. Now let's take a look at these manipulations that we just unlocked, because this is what we've been working so hard for. Okay, so I just read this one, Mutinous Whispers, and this is a perfect example of how unbalanced this is. You could never use this in a multiplayer setting. The target army, Lord and heroes are wounded. The Lord is replaced by a powerful Great Shaman Sorcerer, and the army becomes a rebel force targeting the faction that it spawned from. So not only are we killing an army, we're turning it into a rebel faction that's then going to attack the person. That's fucking crazy. This is probably the strongest one. Blind War causes a faction to declare war on everyone they know, and a minus 50 control, so it's probably going to be a bunch of rebellions. I'm gonna use Blind War, I think. But who do I need to use it on? It might be worth using this on Mother Estancia here, the Daughters of the Forest, because she represents, first of all, someone who hates us and will probably go to war with us soon, and she's very powerful, and we could probably destabilize her entire empire very effectively by forcing her to go to war with the elves, because the elves are right across the water from her. So if they start invading her, she's fucked. And it blocks diplomacy between her and all of the factions, so she can't even negotiate her way out of this war. I mean, this is just for fun, really. We pissed off the gods again. An army of Siechian champions will appear, seeking Sail. That's fine. Actually, she didn't even declare war on us. She just declared war on... Wow, that's fucking remarkable. She hated us before, but now we forced her to go to war with everyone, and now she likes us because we're killing the people she's at war with. So now she's actually becoming our friend. Truly, this is a master of manipulations here, gentlemen. Okay, yeah, so I'd say things are going pretty good. We're at 21 out of 30 altars, and soon we're going to come into contact with some of the Lizardmen armies. So many of them are way down here. I think we're going to be smooth sailing for some time at least. Okay, Skeggie's decisive victory. We're gonna pillage this for 1800 spoils. It's a really nice amount. So with that, we've basically secured, I think this is in like 3 turns. We've taken 70% of his northern empire. Moving on. Sail taking Pahwaks. Decisive victory. This one's worth colonizing, I think. This is a nice big city, yeah. Oh, he's got 2 armies stacked up here now. He's got Simpson and Ratul. We can see his armies are fucking gross, to be honest. I'm like a meat and potatoes army builder. I like solid, normal front line, and then like a couple of ranged units. The AI build their armies like they're fucking tripping on acid. So it's gonna be a nightmare to fight them just because they're so weird. Gonna get Burple Smirk to go over to the Monument of the Moon. Eric... gonna be playing defense a bit. I think I just keep going here with Sail. I think I can actually just keep demolishing his economy and build more altars. All right, we got an opportunity to kill some Lizardmen here at the High Sentinel. I'm curious to see how this goes. We've been auto-resolving them this entire time, and we totally could auto-resolve this, but I want to fight at least one decent battle against the Lizardmen. And now just about every battle starts with 30 seconds of us watching the fucking, the Ice-Forged Legion blow people up. Oh, wow, they're running away from it. Almost makes you think they're, like, intelligent, right? Almost makes you think we shouldn't be doing this to them. Most of the infantry is getting chewed up by the artillery here, and I think we'll just be able to fight that normally. Had our fun with the Hell Cannon. We're going to pull it back a little bit because they're getting pretty close now, and we're going to get ready for a battle. Their front line is very, like, misshapen right now, so I think I might just be able to take Bjorg and Valgar right through it. Oh my god, I feel like I'm playing football. Like dipping and ducking and dodging. And this is the enemy lord right here. Actually sought out Valgar for a duel. Not going to go well. I'll land a fucking dragon over here in the front. Fuck it. Let's just let the mammoth run loose, I guess. Oh, there's the T-Rex. Compared to the mammoth, he's like a fucking shrimp. And a lot of the Lizardmen are basically in a full retreat at this point. I think their lord got killed. Anyway, that's another battle completed and another altar for us. So we're quickly becoming the most influential international religion, the Church of Sail. Mazda Mundi himself is at the Temple of Kara, so he's actually on a collision course with Sail. I'm gonna march my ass over there. Burple Smirk will come down this way, and then these two will kind of work together to take the Shrine of Sotek. And from the Shrine of Sotek, they can come across the water to the Isle of the Crimson Skull, and everything will start unifying. Back over here with Sail, Mazda Mundi has disappeared. That fat bastard is running away from us. Looks like there's a Lizardmen naval force. Oh, Mazda Mundi took to the seas to escape us. What a pussy. I think Purple Smirk can kill Mazda Mundi and this loser. I'm gonna go right over here, and if they want to fight us, they can fucking do it. Ooh, and okay, things are heating up now. He's trying to get past us, so he's got 3 armies up here at the Shrine of Sotek. I'm going to link up Eric with my other army, Eric with Sorin, and we might get a 3-on-2 over here. And then in this bay, we've got Purple Smirk potentially getting 2-on-1. All right, first battle, we've got Sorin the Slasher with Eric as reinforcements. Yeah, getting 3-manned. This is coming through as a close defeat, but Eric is kind of a legend. Our reinforcements are coming through in 30 seconds. His are going to take a minute to get here. Their reinforcements are coming in right next to us, which is good because they're in like a very tight spot here. I'd like to group up on them. Let's start it. Let's see what happens. Move over here. Looking at the lizards, it seems as though they're waiting for reinforcements, which is just about the worst thing they could do because half their reinforcements are going to get fucking slaughtered here. Goddamn. Simpson level 22 came through on a fucking raptor. That's the only tricky part about this. It's gonna be hard to hold them. Okay, these reinforcements... Oh, fucking Christ! Oh, where did all this come from? Holy shit. Alright, this is not good. Okay, so this is fine. Actually, pretty good. But we're going to need to very quickly make some kind of defensive line here to prevent us from getting hit in the back. Okay, there's the level 47. They're attacking Eric. Eric is not built for this kind of combat. Oh, massive cavalry charge. This is crazy. I don't know if we're going to be able to bear this, the brunt of this. This is the reason I fucking hate the Lizardmen armies, because there's no, like, it's just all chaos. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? Like, where do I put the vortex? This is fucking nuts. They've got so many Bastillodons back here just blasting away at us, and I don't really have anything that matches up. What the fuck? They're double beaming us. Oh my god, no, Eric is, like, done for, man. Eric's getting cooked back here. Holy shit. And we are just falling apart here. They killed 2,000 of us, and we killed 1,000 of them. So 2-to-1 casualties. That's a pretty big win for the Lizardmen. Damn, they're chasing us down, too. They won't let us out. Okay, I think they're going to get the better of us here. Now we've got the fight with... I hope this one goes better. This is Purple Smirk versus Hexawaddle. I think we can do this one. We're going to do a similar strategy here, where we wait for his reinforcements to come through, and we're going to try to kill them. But instead of deploying just as like a big wall against them, I'm going to deploy like a pocket here. That's going to give us kind of an opening for them to fill in, and then we're going to take our Dread Maws and burrow them in the middle of this pocket. I can probably take 3 of these heroes. Let's just charge them with these guys. We're going to get in their face. Here they are. So they filled this pocket, the reinforcements. So now we're going to unburrow. Let's see how this works. Okay, the worms just popped up. Kind of cute. Wasn't like the big Hiroshima moment I was hoping for, but kind of cute. Our heroes are doing fine in their battle. Oh shit, he's gonna hit me with a fucking attack over there. Oh, not the line, not the line. Oh, fuck. He's using magic effectively, which is not something that I'm used to dealing with. Mazda Mundi's in the fight as well. None of my guys match up well against Mazda Mundi. All right, it's not going great, but all of his reinforcements are gone, so we can kind of reorient our guys from this side position here. Damn, Kilgore. Holy fuck, Kilgore, bro, you bit off more than you could chew. Get out of there. Don't fight that fucking thing. I'm trying to make a little club over here of people that don't want to die. Oh, God. Purple Smirk is getting annihilated by like 3 different dinosaurs right now. Just trying to cast as many healing spells as I can. Mazda Mundi is not fucking around. Holy shit. We're hanging in there, though. With all this healing, like, we're surviving a surprising amount of time. Mazda Mundi's not even really damaged, though. Like, we've got so much work to do if we were even to consider winning this fight. But this is the strength. This is the strength for sure of a Nurgle army. It's just its tenacity. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Tell me this isn't tenacity. This guy's going up against a fucking prehistoric beast. This is my karma for just beating people up with, like, mammoths. I deserve this. All right, our chimeras are back. Maybe we can throw some fire attacks on some people here. Holy shit. Wow, we're killing this Stegodon. Wait, hold on now, guys. Hold on now. Look at this balance of power now. Hold on a minute. This ain't over yet. This ain't over yet. I got these fresh chimeras. They just got back from attacking a bunch of flying units. This regeneration is kicking in. I mean, I'm not even that close to the healing cap. If I can just avoid dying, I think I can out-heal this. All right, it's pretty much just our heroes now, and then we've got some chimeras as well. I've managed to get everyone together in this little pit here. Oh, we just got one of them. We just got one of them. Oh, we got another! Holy shit, guys, I think we're going to do this. Their leadership is collapsing. Oh my god, we're killing them. Look at that. Look at that, we fucking did it. I'm not going to claim at all that this was any kind of, like, strategic victory. This was simply me having a Nurgle-based army and out-healing my enemy. Oh my god, Mazda Mundi retreated from that fight and he came all the way to Sale. Don't mind if I do, man. I'll fucking finish you off real quick. We lost the battle on the left side, and now there's 3 Lizardmen armies basically prepared to capture a ton of this territory. I'm going to recruit a lord back here, and we're going to start building up a defensive force. As for Sale, I think that the best defense at this point is going to be a good offense, so I'm going to take Sale and just use him to wipe out the rest of the Lizardmen infrastructure. I just decided to check in on Mother Estancia because, you know, we made her declare war on everyone she knows, including her family members, and she drops from her strength rank, she was 7? Now she's 30. Not clear who's beating her up, but someone is beating the shit out of this old lady. Lizards are starting their Reconquista. Alright, the good news is it looks like he's splitting his armies up over here. As long as they're not a group of 3, we can probably take them out with Purple Smirk. And down here, Sale is moving on Tlaxlan. This is, oh, interesting. Interesting. They're giving us a valiant defeat. I'll just siege them. I think that if we get them out in an open field, the tides will turn in our favor. West Coast battles, East Coast battles. East Coast, all good. Sale getting ready to demolish the Lizardmen back here. Then on the West Coast, it's a bit touch and go. I think Purple Smirk will take these guys. We're going to hold here with a new army, hopefully. And our unofficial allies, the Pleasure Seekers, are sieging the Shrine of Sotek. So this is all kind of falling into place. Sale sieged Conquatak. Fuck, the other reason I hate these guys, I can't pronounce any of their shit. Sale sieged these guys over here. That's how we're gonna word that. And they came out to attack us, so it looks like we're gonna have a massive fucking war on our hands here. Massive fight. Solid, normal battlefield. We've got 10 units of reinforcements coming in behind. I think we just rocked the fucking high ground here. Here are our reinforcements. I'll double up the front line here because fucking dinosaurs are gonna run through it for sure. I'm gonna bring the Frost Dragons out front a little bit. He's abusing us with some ranged units now, but we know the answer to that. We've always known the answer to that. It's a goddamn pendulum. Oh, God. Oh, God, there's the line. Okay, well, that was the worst way you could have deployed the line, but I still dread it every time. This is an easier battle, though, because you see he's got, like, a lot more kind of conventional units. I'm going to land some of the dragons in the front line. They're just going to be really disruptive and create, like, a terror effect. It looks like we managed to defeat, like, most of his chaff units. We're just dealing with the big guys now. This is what I'm looking at. This is what I have to figure out on a fight-by-fight basis. What do we do about this? I don't fucking know. Maybe the only time I've ever seen my Valgar, like the max level duelist, like losing health faster than he can regenerate it. I think the worst of it is over. Alright, that was a crazy battle. I didn't enjoy it. Several times I just took my hands off the keyboard altogether and just watched in horror. Tlaxlan after that fight. Yeah, that's an easy, decisive victory for us. This is a capital city, so I'm gonna go ahead and colonize it. And actually it looks like, yeah, these guys have finished off the rest of the Lizardmen in the south. Make a non-aggression pact with them. And we're about to take Pahwaks, so that's going to bring them down to 4. Okay, taking a look at the battle situation here, Mazda Mundi has been reduced to only 4 territories and probably 2 armies, so this should be over real soon, big guy. Just put your, close your eyes, think of, I don't know, eating bugs or whatever the fuck the Lizardmen like. It looks like he doesn't really know how he wants to deploy his armies. He's kind of like darting around erratically. If we can take the Shrine of Sotek, then that gives us a direct access to the Isle of the Crimson Skull, which is one of his last meaningful settlements. Monument of Izatal. Very nice. This can be a Chaos Altar. Now over here at the Shrine of Sotek, I think we gotta make a push for it. We do have reinforcements, but it's still going to be Pyrrhic. That's okay. That's alright. We'll turn this into a Chaos Altar. Let's move on Spectazuma. This is his one of his last 2 settlements, and one of his big ones, actually. Oh, I'd like to colonize this, but I don't have enough spoils, so I'll pillage it, and then I'll come back and colonize it in a minute. There we go. Building it up from ground zero. We've got Purple Smirk here, and okay, you're changing your name. Can't do this shit. Roger. And like, I'm just barely getting through Burple Smirk because it's kind of funny. But we got Burple Smirk and Roger here, ready to move on the Isle of the Crimson Skull. Okay, Mazda Mundi has abandoned his last city so that he could decompose in the Chaos Wastelands just a little bit. And I'm pretty sure I can go auto-resolve him. Fuck ya. Fuck ya. I'm not even gonna fight you, Mazda Mundi. I'm gonna use a Mutinous Whisper. The target's a lord and the heroes are wounded. The lord is replaced by a great sorcerer and the army becomes a rebel force. Yeah, we killed him without even fighting him, and now he's got a rebel force of Norskins in South America. So let's go take a city. That should completely demolish his faction. Okay, decisive victory. We'll colonize this one because it's a big city. And there goes Hexawaddle, completely annihilated. Okay, so that concludes our war with Hexawaddle. Now you may notice that, unfortunately, despite taking all of his territory, we're missing 3 Chaos Altars. So we have to come up with those somewhere. 10 turns ago, we used a little manipulation to make Mother Estancia declare war on everyone in the game, pretty much. And so I cannot think of anyone more justified to declare war on than her. In fact, when we declare war on Mother Estancia, everyone in the world is going to look at us and be like, damn, you're a cool guy. So I'm going to start moving my armies northward. We just need to capture like 3 settlements from her, small settlements. So Iron Spike, this one and that one will be perfectly acceptable. Sildra Tor, this can be the first one. This definitely sounds like an elven settlement. But now it is the mega church. Let's take Iron Spike, but let's try to do it with this meme army of only Ice Wolf chariots. Dude, they didn't even attack. They didn't even come out. They just said, you own it. That puts us at 29, and now Burple Smirk is going to take us to 30 at Sulphurets. All right, gentlemen, fellas, we've done it. 30 out of 30, coalescence achieved. It is time for the Dark Ritual. Let's try this quest battle. Oh, Mother Estancia, you want a peace treaty? No? Okay, you can just fucking decompose, you old decrepit cretin. Okay, so it's going to be us against Slaanesh. This doesn't look so bad. Oh, this is cool. So since we're like kind of a chaos undivided, we're actually kind of our own chaos religion, we are now fighting all 4 of the other chaos gods. Of course, you won't be able to tell them apart once we emulsify them into like a fine puree, okay? We're walking up to like some kind of a mega chaos altar. I just projectile vomited. All the other guys were like sharpening their swords and like roaring and shit. That's Nurgle for you, I suppose. So this is it. We're performing some kind of final ritual to consolidate our religious supremacy. The other Chaos Gods really don't like that shit, so they're coming here to try to kill us. I like it. It's cool. Look at that. Look at that cool fucking altar. I don't think we have to overcomplicate this. Front line, side, ranged units. Holy shit, that's a lot of people, actually. If we can disrupt their charge, it's gonna help. Like, if we can receive them not all at once, that would be preferable. Okay, the lines are colliding. Really, nothing too bad right now. They're getting chewed up by vortexes and artillery fire as they're approaching. It's gonna be one of those battles, boys, where you just take the HUD off and just kick back and enjoy. It's looking good. The issue that they have here is they don't have anything like really meaningful to challenge Sail. Like, this guy's just getting artilleried to death. You can't be doing that as a fucking lord. Now, there could be reinforcements. Almost every quest battle ever has like, ooh, surprise reinforcements. Nurgle is retreating. I think Khorne died in battle. Sinch is still fighting barely, and I'm not sure where Slaanesh ran off to. Possibly also dead. Okay. Into the dirt with you, Weevil. Great line. Great line. Oh, shit. Okay, alright. Now we're fighting, like, actual demons of those Chaos Gods. This is going to... Yeah, okay, this is going to be more interesting. Okay, so they're coming through in these portals here. The portals are quite far away. We've got a level 31 Great Unclean one. We've got Keeper of Secrets, etc., etc. And they're coming through with a little bit of infantry each. It's really nothing too bad. Let's go for as close to a fair fight as possible. Let's get Sail and the heroes out front, and if they want to fight us, then they can. The Great Unclean one, the only one too fat to fight, is slowly coming up the middle. Now, it seems as though Khorne had used some kind of ability to enrage all of our guys, so we couldn't actually control them, which, I mean, that could have been dangerous if we weren't kicking the shit out of you. Like, your trump card is like, now you have to keep beating me to death. Really got us there, Khorne. You're a real master at this stuff. This is Rotbarter of the Seven Poxes. He has a grand total of 2 kills, and his health is dropping rapidly. Dude, holy shit. Bjorg Bearstruck has 1.3 thousand weapon damage. Okay, here we go. Cool-ass cinematic where Sail does everything. And they're gone. The ritual of demon binding is complete. Alright. That's pretty cool. Well, there you have it. We have used extreme violence and animal abuse to proselytize our way into godhood. Now that our religion has tax-free status, we can focus on the important things, like laundering money and role-playing as a Pokemon trainer by beating up strange and elaborate creatures. Retirement doesn't get any better than this. Thank you, Creative Assembly, for sponsoring the video. Be sure to check out Tides of Torment for plenty of other Warhammer content, and thank you for watching.